Despite the fact that the women had been weaving for centuries, there was a need to adopt new skills, there was a need to adopt new designs. Take the skills that the women have and then move them on for new designs, because we needed to reach out to better markets. We needed to be able to sell not just in Zimbabwe. And through Francis Porter, we were able to be linked with Baskets for Life. And we got 2 weavers, Anne and Eva, who have since come in to help us.
Francis asked if we as Danish designers could come and do a project here. And so it happened, and actually the Women's Center here, they invited us and paid for us the first time, and we thought, wow, this is interesting. So it became a 3-year-long project where we came again twice. This is the 3rd time.
sesibona esinhle njalo sesithabuthe size sesizaba namanye ama-orders amatsha abazasithengela izinto zethu.
It was very difficult those first days, first time, but now I see that no, maybe I can get something there also. And what we want mostly is money, and we know that now we are getting more money just because I've added that to what I'm doing to these old crafts.
My part, it has been very challenging and very interesting to follow this process from an idea to a finished product. And there are many, many hours in it, and there are much joy and much frustration. And that's why it's very good to be two. There's a lot of different processes in it, and I found out that I actually like these challenges. For example, there was a need for colorful bread baskets. A basket you use every day, which makes you cheerful because of the color, because of the beauty, but an everyday basket. And then I said, if they only have Ilala, then I won't do it. And when we came down here, they only had Ilala and Sisal. But then, okay, I said, how can we make this a different basket, which will appeal to European and also appeal to the South African people?
This man in Vic Falls, he wants to charge $20 for this piece of wood. No way. I mean, couldn't you find this in nature? You just have to get the idea, right, of something that catches your eye. But things like this, it's interesting to make a basket on. And some people will find that very special, and they will pay high prices.
Kwabanye ngasithi besibuza ukuthi kwenziwa njani la msengikwazi ukuchasisela umuntu ukuthi into yami ngiyipressa ngama-centimeter amangaka ngiyiphethe ngama-centimeter amangaka lutana lulwazi oluqakathekile kakhulu ingani uNkulunkulu angasiphola ulwazi ukuze lathi sisithinje lesi sigodo ngendlela esifisa ngayo ukuthi lami ngombono wami next time ngibuya ngifice sengitshintshe sengifake enye design yesigodo. I use this bowl to fetch some water when I'm at my home, long time, to drink. My donkey come and drink here.
Sabona mama, kunjani? Esikhona, banjani abantwana?
I'm fine.
Yes. Umama uyabanika lapho sothi iziyoni basonto amaziyoni amaziyoni. Khathi esikhayela manje phela bengwathi izikhoko lapha.
He's saying sometimes he has problems when Woodley has to go away and he leaves the household to him, so it's a bit hectic for him to take care of the household. He's saying he's got grandchildren, so he has to do the washing and also the kitchen chores for the kids. So it's a bit hectic when Woodley is not there.
All right, let's go back.
You see, I would have written that wrong.
Mlome ngu4 so imlome yakhona nya yenelisa ukuthi nxa sebenze ukuthi izwiline kuhle ngifila amabele.
Okay. My granary has 4 compartments, so when there is enough rainfall and I get a lot from the fields, I'm able to fill all the 4 compartments.
Lapha ngeke ngaba 2 bags.
Okay. She only has 2 bags left from last year's harvest.
2 or 3 or 5.
This year it has been so bad, so she might only get 5 bags.
No, kushuthi njengoba nje sisebenza so kuthi sizazama ukuthi sizama ukukhavisa sibili.
She's saying that she's going to try and work hard with her craft work so that she's able to sell more and then buy milli.
Ingulube.
It's a product we developed in 2009, and it's become a consistent high seller.
I work first at my home. When I'm tired, I take my weaving.
I think it's fascinating the way it's built up. So twice a day they do these dancing sessions.
On a daily basis, we touch a different topic. What are the challenges that we face? For instance, if we face a problem, okay, the motivation talk really is to say, we are here, this is where we are, but what do we do to move on? Do we give up and pack our bags and go home? Or do we sit down together and say, okay, what else could we have done to ensure this came out well? This song is really about encouragement. When you are thinking, this is becoming too difficult, there's always a song to tell you that those that go back are the cowards. Okay, there's a song that always tells you if you work hard, there's going to be a reward at the end of the day. There's a song that teaches you patience. There's a song that tells you that the space that you have, so many people would love to have it, but they don't. So utilize that space and make sure that you come out with something from the space that has been created. So it's really about encouragement, and the people. How do we move on?
Is is that if you have some big problems, it will be taken out in the open in these dancing, praying sessions. And I think we could learn a lot of that, taking it out in the open instead of going in. So.
It will be a fantastic and interesting trip to Denmark. Just because it is a long way, and I will see maybe different people, not like me, and I will find that the different language. Maybe I will pick something new there in Denmark.
We very much like the women to come to Denmark so they could see what kind of baskets do we do here, what kind of baskets do we buy, and to see the different design we have. We wanted them to learn something about how to present the basket, how to sell them. We want them to learn new techniques, and most of all, we also wanted to learn from them. So we would like to have this mutual exchange of knowledge and inspiration.
In my mind, I'm thinking Denmark is the country like a poor country, but it is rich. It is rich.
I am thrilled to bits that you're here. I have been thinking a lot, and so has Ane, and we have talked and talked and met and planned and planned. And in between we have mailed with Francis, what kind of program can we do? What kind of food can we do? How do we put you in the rooms?
You see, this is Ilala. It took me a long time. Wow. This is much quicker. This is Rush. And this is the material you're going to work with today and tomorrow. To try it, and I think you will be able to find some at your legs.
I think that what we had in mind was to have an exchange with Xinjiang. That we wanted the women in Lupane to come and visit other Danish basket makers. And we wanted them to see how we work, where does the inspiration come from, how do we make prototypes for new products, how do their workshops look like compared to at home, and in all to give them an opportunity to see a different country where with people who love the same things as they do, the baskets.
People will make frame baskets all over using all kinds of different materials, and you might be able to do something like it at home.
The best thing is this one, where I take marks out and just my own playground. Mm-hmm. So I would like you to make your own of this, and I have one of this for each and every one, and you can also put something here.
And now, Sola, what kind of song do you think I'm going to sing now? Up, back, down, down. If I do like that, it doesn't look nice.
Yes.
I push it towards the center.
I think you should have a look around my house. You can go upstairs and downstairs. There's a lot of material downstairs.
Do you think it looks like the skulls we saw in the museum yesterday?
Yes.
I got We have seen how they live, the women, and how important it is to sell the baskets. We wanted to give them some opportunities to sell in Denmark. And we wanted the Danes to meet some of these people and to understand how crucial it is that
that they get a market going.
It's difficult to sell the big ones because many people just have a little home, so they have small tables. I think there is more selling in smaller baskets.
The lacing technique, what we are thinking of even in this is to further develop it and make lampshades. Then you can have it. I really wanted to come out and have a full understanding of the Danish market, to have a feel of exactly what it is that they expect when they buy our basket.
I like
shape, the size,
the size and the shape. Then I would like a little bit longer so I can. No, it might be alright.
This probably would sell because this is how a Zimbabwean female customer will see a basket, and she loves it. She will even put it up on the wall.
It's been a marketing workshop, a marketing exercise of showing the products. We are really raw in how we manage the marketing exercise. And in lots of ways it's quite good because we've learned a lot. And we've learned things the really hard way on that marketing exercise. And then, of course, since everything is about money and making money and earning money to survive in Zimbabwe, I think a very specific aim was also that they could sell their baskets here. So that particular day with the course, we managed to sell a lot of baskets because people had seen them, had danced with them, had worked with them. So much more reason to buy baskets from them. So they had a very good sales that day. So we really achieved that goal, I think, the exchange and the selling and the understanding, and that was really, really good.
When we weave, we take a break because it can be very taxing and you cannot continue to sit and sit. So we take breaks and we sing and we dance, and then we can go back and weave, refreshed and having fun.
It's so beautiful to see new designs in basket because a lot is more traditional basket, and it is so nice when there are coming some new ones. It will be much easier for me to sell the basket because I have been talking to them and dancing with them and doing this workshop today. So this is very special for me.
Ready for new fun?
And then we want the women to see Denmark, so we're also going to the west coast to see the sea.
Look, you can't even see where it ends.
Since I was born, I can't see a sea. And it is very good to me to see a sea. I saw many people come to the sea and catch water and play on the sea.
I hope that we are giving them a tool, something they can work on when they go back home.
The women have been able to be exposed to how they can go out into the bush and pick up not just the materials that they are used for weaving, but they could try other materials as well to ensure that they can create something from something totally new.
If you came by next year, you'll find things changed, and I'm going to show you, especially firstly, I will change me, myself, and my environment there. And some of the ladies, I'm going to advise and teach them about how to live, how to do things, how to be united, and how to work together to uplift to uplift the group.
This has been possible to do a lot on a tiny budget in an extraordinarily expensive country because of a lot of people's generosity.
The energy they have is very different from Denmark. The way of showing their joy and gratitude by dancing and singing is so fantastic for us to experience. We love that, and we also wanted the Danish basket makers to experience that and to try that and to feel that.
I think the program was aptly described and named the Chinchana program, where we can Chinchana.
The singing, it goes into my heart every time.
It does.
And I feel softer, and I feel more joyful, and I feel thankful, and I have a lot of emotions going on every time we start this singing.
Yeah, it's been a unique time for us also. The women, they carry their heart on the outside, and it moves me, and it makes me more open and more heartful. I hope. So it's not just work; it's also being human on Earth, because we are all women, and I can see a lot of the problems they have. Of course, in another way, I know of. Husband, children, getting money, and so. Of course, they are in another life situation than me, but we are all women. And that...
yes, there's a great solidarity
it is.
Between us all.
Yeah.
Makelwane wam sithembe kwazini mina no makelwane wam